Bonjour. What I have for you today are expressions, verbs, words, and phrases that would be helpful for navigating un café français, a French cafe. So, first of all, let's look at a couple of useful verbs. Apporter means to bring or to carry. Par exemple, le serveur apporte les frites. He brings fries. Le serveur apporte les frites. You could also use apporter to order, and you could say apportez-moi, which means bring me. The vous form easy on the end. Apportez-moi. Apportez-moi une limonade. Bring me a lemon soda. Commander means to order. It looks like to command. It means to just place your order. Je vais commander un café. Je vais commander un café. I'm going to order a coffee. Coûter means to cost. These are all ER verbs. Coûter, par exemple, le thé coûte 2,50 €. The tea costs 2,50 €. Le thé coûte 2,50 €. Laisser un pourboire. Laisser means to let or leave. Un pourboire. Le pourboire is a tip. Il laisse un pourboire. As far as whether or not you should tip in France, the rules are a little less strict than they are in the United States. In the US, servers work for a small hourly wage, but most of their money comes from tips. Whereas in France, servers are paid a normal hourly wage that covers benefits and vacation and stuff like that. So a tip is usually extra and is paid just to recognize good service. You don't have to leave a tip. It's nice if you do. There will be times when it's just not expected at all. And if you get bad service, you certainly don't have to tip. So whereas in America, most servers rely on tips, in France, most servers do not. It is nice to generally leave 1 or 2 euros as a tip, but not required. So that's un pourboire, a tip, un pourboire. L'addition, that's a very important word, especially because servers don't work for tips. It means that they don't try to rush you away from your table. They will leave you hanging out after your meal and they won't bring you the bill right away. You might need to ask for it. So this is one of the most important words to learn when you're in a cafe or restaurant because you might need to flag your waiter down and say, l'addition, s'il vous plaît. L'addition, s'il vous plaît. I need the check so I can leave. They might not bring it to you unless you ask. They'll leave you there and assume that you're just chilling and happy. L'addition, the addition, aka the check or the bill. Un prix is the price. Un prix. Quel est le prix du sandwich? What is the price of the sandwich? Le prix. Un serveur is a waiter, masculine. Le serveur oublie monter. Une serveuse is a female server. La serveuse, elle est rapide. You may see somewhere or another that in very old school French, you could call your waiter or your waiter, you could call them garçon. Garçon means boy. Maybe that was acceptable at one point, but definitely don't call your waiter garçon anymore. It's outdated. It's not very polite. Nobody wants to be flagged down like boy. So try serveur, serveuse, or monsieur, madame. Call them that instead. Combien coûte? How much does it cost? How much is this form of coûte. How much are, make it third person plural, ENT on the end. Combien coûte? Combien coûte le chocolat chaud? How much does hot chocolate cost? Combien coûte? And then I thought it would be also useful to give actual phrases that you would use to order something. You don't need to be super polite at the beginning. You can use simple phrases like I'll take, I'll have, I want. Those are fine. And then add please at the end. You don't need to say, may I please have. You can use these simple phrases to order in a restaurant. Je prends is I take. Je prends une eau gazeuse. I'll take a sparkling water. Je voudrais. I would like. That's very polite. Je voudrais un jus de pomme. I would like apple juice. Je veux. I want. also works just fine. Je veux un éclair. Je choisis, I'm looking at my menu, I choose this. Je choisis le sandwich au fromage. Je mange, I eat, works fine. Je mange des frites. I actually think I prefer the other ones because you're ordering them, but je mange could be used while you're explaining what you're eating. Je bois is I drink. Je bois une limonade. And then you could also say what you feel like having. That phrase is avoir envie de, to have a desire to do something. J'ai envie de manger un croissant. I feel like getting a croissant. J'ai envie de boire une boisson froide. I feel like getting a cold drink, par exemple. Here they are again. Je prends, je voudrais, je veux, je choisis, je mange, je bois, j'ai envie de manger, j'ai envie de boire. Hopefully these phrases help you a little bit to navigate un café français and to order what you want. Ciao.